What is product? Product. Where do we see products? Products are sold and bought. They are manufactured. There may be product may be a service or product may be a thing. It can be a actual thing, physical, or it can be service. And industry produces the products and customers buy those products. Is it correct? So, what is an idea? Idea is kalpana. It's just an image which can be described, which can be talked about. It is something which is in your mind. So, what is in your mind? How to convert that into something that can be sold or purchased and can be used. Here, so just spend 2 minutes, close your eyes and bring in front of you products. Close your mind, close your eyes and just visualize, imagine all products that you can think of. Close your eyes and focus only on the images that come to your mind when you talk of products. Products which may be used in houses or in farm, in offices, in factories, in daily life, for personal use. Products used by hospitals, hotels, think. Products used in transportation, telecommunication, defense. Products can be materials like plastic, it can be natural products like fruits, vegetables. Products can be wellness services like beauty parlor, massage, can be education, can be tuition, can be consultancy services. Think of various kinds of goods and services. A product is either goods or services. Imagine products being sold in the market. So imagine them on the shelves of the shop or in the advertisements, on television advertisements, on hoardings. Entertainment becomes a product. Media is a product. Music is a product. While you are imagining this product, try to imagine at what price they are available, approximately, whatever ideas you have. Like you say, sofa set, maybe 10,000 rupees. Say pen, pencil, notebook, purse, t-shirt, trouser, chappals, aeroplane, ship, gun, tank, frigate, submarines, drones, cameras, mobile phones, chalks, blackboards, papers, plastic sheets, adhesives, water, gases, oxygen gas, nitrogen gas, LPG, CNG, oils, petrol, machinery, farm machinery, tractors, cars, trucks. So explore this world of products, goods and services. Think of products which are manufactured in your home every day when your mother cooks for you. Rice, dal, chapati, vegetable, pakore. As you imagine the product, imagine their prices, imagine some of the products at least, how they are made, what do they consist of. Like patata vada, vada pav, bread. Slowly open your eyes. Slowly open your eyes and come out of the world of products. So, what was your experience? What did you experience? I dislike a product so much. Did you see anything? Say yes or no. Just share so that. जोराने को सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे. Yes sir. What is your experience?
My overall experience is very good.
Fine. What did you see?
I see the different products which are used in different fields like medical, hospital, homemade applications, defense.
Okay. What about you? So you saw products in physical form and something which is concrete, which is sold, right? Now, again, let us do the exercise again. Close your eyes and think of idea, different ideas. Let your imagination go wide. A car which can fit in the pocket, or things like a food, the entire lunch in a capsule, or think of any idea. Or a tractor which costs only 1,000 rupees. Think of any wild idea. Allow your mind, whatever field you are thinking about, go deeper. Choose any area, one area, and then go deeper in that and think of what it change could be there, what could be the new thing that you can imagine. Wherever the current is under jump distance. If you close your eyes, you can see anything. Close the eyes. Close the eyes slowly and focus and try to imagine various ideas for any particular item in your mind. Take an item, let us say car or a tractor or electronic amplifier or any. It need not be only one item. You can, if you get stuck, don't see anything, abandon it. Take another product. Ideas are not necessarily the existing things. They are imaginary, futuristic, or something that nobody has seen or something that you have not seen, but you are imagining it. You are trying to connect your knowledge, your some value or see some benefit for creating a new thing which is not there before. All of us are capable of getting ideas. Our mind is very well equipped. Even children can get fantastic ideas. Our mind always extrapolates the reality, and that extrapolation or extension of reality into ideal world is idea. So there is reality and then there is an ideal world, the world of ideas. Slowly open your eyes. And now you realize that you have visited two worlds which were there in your mind. You could see them by closing your eyes. One was the world of products, and the other was world of ideas. You can share world of products by actually visiting exhibitions, markets, catalogs, advertisements, and you can enrich yourself in terms of products, knowledge of products. Okay? Whatever you could imagine in your mind as products, they were seen by you, experienced by you. So they were limited by your own data available in your mind. तुमच्या डोक्यामध्ये जे काय तुम्ही साठवलेलं आहे त्याप्रमाणे ते प्रॉडक्ट्स होते. पण आयडियाज हे वर वाईट ते तुम्ही बघितलेलं नसेल अशा पण गोष्टी तुम्हाला आयडिया म्हणून येतात आपण आपल्या या डोक्यामध्ये इन अवर माइंड वी हॅव कॅपॅबिलिटी व्हिज्युअलाइज मला मराठी प्रतिभा म्हणतात, creativity म्हणतात. Because of that creativity, you can get lot many different ideas. Okay, and both of these world of products and world of ideas can be enriched by experience, by looking at things, by imagining, by sharing, by mutually discussing and showing, presenting, talking, further imagining, making sketches. So your ideas can be expressed and your products can be experienced, seen, exchanged, used, bought, sold, manufactured. So both these things are important. Now when you talk of innovation or innovative idea to be converted into product, that journey we are going to talk about. Now you know what is the background or context in which we are looking at. So what is innovative idea? You get lots of ideas. For example, I get an idea for a flying object that does not make any noise. A quiet flying object. Imagine Javi Satranji. Just slowly it is moving. It's an idea. Okay. Is it innovative idea? How do you define innovation? काहीतरी नाविन्य म्हणजे इनोव्हेशन का देयर इज समथिंग मोर टू इनोव्हेशन. आमच्या एक मित्रांनी वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड फ्रॉम साऊथ अफ्रिका ही वॉज टॉकिंग अबाउट व्हॉट इज इनोव्हेशन and giving some thoughts to this idea of innovation. He said if your idea can make any process or anything either better, faster or cheaper. Better म्हणजे मस्त, faster आणि स्वस्त. स्वस्त, मस्त, faster. Three criteria: cheap, better and fast. By order of magnitude. म्हणजे order of magnitude म्हणजे 10 times better, 10 times cheaper, or 100 times cheaper, 100 times better, 100 times faster, then it is innovative. Incremental change or something that you just feel it is nice is not innovation. Innovation contributes to making things cheaper, better and faster by order of magnitude. Understood? What is order of magnitude? समजा आता एखादी गोष्ट आता 100 रुपयाला मिळते, ती 10 रुपयाला मिळते, तर 10 टाइम्स cheaper झाली. ऑर्डर ऑफ मॅग्निट्यूड. म्हणजे एका उदाहरणाच्या ऑर्डरमध्ये एक्सपोनेन्शियल cheaper or faster. एखादी गोष्ट करायला तुम्हाला सपोज you can construct a building in 6 months. You can make it in 6 days, 30 times faster. Then innovation. If you take one minute to roll and produce a chapati, now if you can do it in 6 seconds, that is innovation. If it takes say 4 rupees 25 paisa to manufacture potato vada completely, materials, processes, heat, oil, everything together, if you could make it at 45 paisa, that's innovation. Cheaper or faster or better. If you get bread which is order of magnitude softer or crisper or tastier, then it is innovation. Clear? So always apply this criteria. Whatever idea is going to change a product to become faster, cheaper or better by order of magnitude, then it is innovative. Till then you keep on searching for an idea which is really innovative. Clear? Is this clear? So what is an innovative idea? Innovative idea makes everything something which you are working on faster, cheaper or better by order of magnitude, by 10 times, 100 times better. Is this clear? Okay, everybody, everybody has understood what is innovative. People will give lots of lecture about what is innovation, blah, 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 big words. Everything is just words. This is a simple criteria and the world recognizes innovation by these. Everything else is just for talk about. Is this clear? Okay. Now, suppose there is an innovative idea. How do you convert it into product? Because innovative idea cannot be just sold. You could sell the idea to somebody, but that somebody also can't do anything. So how does one convert it into product is what we are going to talk about. Now, what is particular thing about product? A product is bought by you because it solves some problem, it gives you some benefit, or it reduces your pain. Is this clear? You take the medicine because it reduces the pain. You take the ice cream because you feel good. Right? You take education because it gives you better job. Right? You wear clothes, you buy clothes because you look nice and you feel nice about it. So there are different values that you attach to the product, which is called value proposition. Value proposition. So there are two types of value proposition. There is a gain, that is you get something, or you reduce some pain. You take a medicine not because you feel nice. The test of the medicine is not the cause for taking the medicine. The value of medicine is your pain reducer. Value of education is that your value of earning potential increases. So there are only two types of value propositions for any product. Now, when you buy a product, if I am buying, say, ice cream, say, what is the ice candy? 20 rupees. Should I buy, should I not buy? You will think. If you feel that 20 rupees is worth the nice feeling you will get, if it is hot and you have 20 rupees and you say, well, I think it is worth it, then you will buy. Okay? Then the product is sold against certain value, depending on the value of that to you, what gain it gives you. You are feeling too hot and you want something cold, and the only cold thing available then is an ice cream. You find out the cheapest ice cream just because you want a cold thing in your mouth. So you will buy ice candy, 10 rupees. It doesn't matter whether it is ice cream or ice candy. Buy a cheap one. So that means you are always, a product is sold or its value and the price. Okay. Now, a product, is it bought by everybody? Certain product is bought by a certain person, like a thirsty person will buy a water. Right? Hospital will buy medical product. So for every product there is a customer segment. So you have customer segment, CS. So any idea that you are trying to attach and use that for developing a product has to be targeted to certain customer, and you have to target it for certain value. Then only that customer will buy that. Then it will be a product. Otherwise it will be just a thought, maybe converted into prototype and demonstrated. That will not be a product. Clear? You understand the difference between idea which is sold or converted into product and the idea which does not get converted into product. So if it cannot be sold to any customer, if it does not give any value to that customer, then it is not a product. This is clear? Okay. Now, how do we judge for which customer our idea is going to be a product? So depending on whatever idea you are thinking about, if it is simply coming out of your mind, then you will have to search and hunt for the customer. Normally, it is better that you start with the customer and then find out what problems he has or she has. And does your idea give any solution to that problem? For example, a vehicle, a car. Your innovative idea is car for 5,000 rupees. It is order of magnitude cheaper, 20 times cheaper than the nano. Okay? So it is a four-wheeler costing only 5,000. That is your target. Now, what is the problem? What problem are you trying to solve? You got this idea because there are people who require a vehicle with stable four wheels so that they don't have to walk. But they don't have large money, so they would like to spend on a vehicle only 5,000. So, and we are trying to, as an engineer, trying to solve that problem of very cheap, affordable four-wheeler car for an individual. Okay? So you are trying to solve the problem of mobility. Cheap. Cheap can be two, the investment cost and the running cost. You can get a car for 5,000 rupees as a rental car for 1 hour. That is a car for 5,000 for 1 hour. That's a rent. For next 1 hour again you have to spend 5,000. That is not a rent. So you can get a 5,000 rupees per day rental. And then you say, okay, I have a car. You want it for 5,000? Yes, take it. In the small print, you will say it is only for 1 day. Then tomorrow again you give 5,000. That is, so you are trying to find it cheap and you are trying to solve the mobility problem. Then we will go deeper into what is that mobility problem. It is individual, 100 kilogram weight or 120 kilogram weight, and it has to move at certain speed. So in engineering terms you will define the problem. Then define the solution for it. If 125 kilogram load has to be taken from zero velocity to certain x velocity, let's say 5 km per hour, and it has to be stopped within 5 feet, braking, so that if somebody comes in it, suddenly you should be able to stop it also. Then it becomes a mobility. And something on which you can sit, you can turn, and you can move, you can start and stop. So this gives you your analysis of the problem, and then you try to look at the solution. If you directly think of the solution without the problem, then you will not have courage to make it like a product for a particular customer. But if you start with the problem first, so before you think of any innovative idea, always first define the problem. Now, problem you are trying to define not for. If you try to solve your own problem, then you can't be a customer because you will solve it for yourself, but you can't sell it to others because others will say that is not my problem. You thought it is a problem, but it's not for me. Then your product will not go to the market. There won't be any customer. So you think of some customer and find the problems that they have related to any product, like you go for a vehicle as a problem area, or you can go to food or any electrical product like motor. You go to a machinery manufacturer and say, what is your problem with motors? This is it becomes most of the motors, they don't last long. I want a motor which will last very long. I want a motor which will be cheap. I want a motor which will have a very high torque in a small volume. So define the problem, define the engineering of the problem, physics of the problem, make a model, define the parameters, and then find the solution. So innovative idea will be idea which will make this solution 10 times better than the existing solution. Otherwise it is not innovative. It will be, if it is more expensive than the existing product, then will your product sell? No. So it will be just an exercise. If it is, let us say, 10% cheaper, then it may sell, but it may not be innovative. People will not say, okay, you also make motor, you also make motor. He is a well-known person, I will buy from Compton Greens, I will not buy your motor. So your product will not sell. But if you go to the market and say, my motor, same torque, same voltage, but it is half the cost, order of magnitude cheaper, then we will have a 50% cost. I get a benefit. I can buy 2 motors with the same money. So there is a value. So your value is increased. So what is the point I am trying to make? An innovative idea to become a product has to have a problem attached to it, and it has to solve a problem of a known customer, and that problem is only because the customer wants to gain something more or wants to reduce the pain, and you must have clarity about these 4 aspects: problem, customer, what gain and what pain. Write it down again when you are thinking of any innovation. Prepare a chart and then define that I am trying to make a product for this customer segment. I am trying to make motor for tractor, or motor for say somebody was talking about Sevaya machine. Okay. So you have identified the problem with the manufacturer of Sevaya. They have to employ 2 people, and their cost, the labor cost increases, so they would have to automate that motorizing the movement. There are 2 movements. One is the winding or producing the Sevaya, and the other is wrapping the Sevaya on the hand. So there are 2 people required. So define the problem, define the current cost, current difficulty, and then find the solution. Okay? Clear? समझ? Okay? आता याच्या पुढचा भाग काय आहे? This is applicable to any idea, to any product, to any customer, whether it is electrical, mechanical, it doesn't matter. The solution that you give cannot be an idea, cannot be only talked about. Or you can't make a sketch and then give it to that person. You say, what shall I do with it? You give me the thing. So you have to convert it into actual usable product. So how do you convert an idea into a usable product? That is where our engineering comes in. The methodology is known here. Why you have to do conversion, that is also understood. And now how to convert, how to think. Now here, any product has got a structure. There's a motor, it's an assembly of various things. This fan is assembly of various things. It has got a structure, rachana hai karke. Okay? So, how do you define this structure? Structure is defined by its elements or components, which again in turn can be further subdivided into components, which again can be further subdivided into components or materials or assembly. So you take these 3 materials, combine them together, they become this. Then you take this and this and this and this put together, it becomes this. Then you take this put together, then it becomes this. So whatever solution you are trying to implement, imagine its structure and each and everything in that. This fan will not be complete if one of the screw is missing. Fan will not be complete if the paint is not there. You will not buy a fan which is not painted. You will not buy a fan which will not have the wires. So everything has to be complete to become usable. Simple. You go to the market and somebody gives you a vehicle, but cycle, but it doesn't have the pedal. You say 90% को है ना उसमें pedal नहीं है तो क्या होगा? ले लो भी उससे. लगा अच्छा है मैं तेरे से नहीं लूँगा. I'm from somewhere, right? Because thing has to be complete. It has to be usable. You buy a batata vada, but it doesn't have any covering. It only has got a masala. You say this is not vada, this is only masala inside. Then क्या cover तो आ जाएगा. ऐसा नहीं चलता ना. You have to have a full thing. So it has a full structure, and each and everything has to be created by you as an engineer. Either adopted from the existing product or created new for your new idea. Right? For example, if you have to make a motor which is say 50% cheaper, then you have to find out what is it that you will reduce in the cost. Will all the things become cheaper, or you will only make something which is most expensive much cheaper? For example, if it is using copper, and if you can use recycled copper which is cheaper and make a wiring of that, and then that reduces the cost. Or you will reuse certain material by buying from a scrap and then make a motor out of that. That is innovation. You will be able to reduce the cost. Okay? So this idea of structure is clear. You will not understand this until you actually create a structure for anything. Take any item like motor or anything, maybe a shirt or a purse or a lamp. Break it open and make a diagram of the entire structure. There are two rules. When you break whole into parts, what is in this should not be in this. That means these are separate. And when you combine this must come out. Nothing should be missing and nothing should be duplicated. And you keep on applying it further and further as you go down. And then when you come down to materials level, then the structure is complete. Finally, all products are materials. They are converted into parts and assemblies or sub-assemblies and final product. So for example, in this fan, there is oil, there is paint, there is copper, there is aluminium, there is iron, there is plastic, and all these put together becomes a fan. But they are put together in certain fashion, very technically one another. Like copper and the plastic is drawn as a wire and then it becomes a wire. Then wire is used for connecting to the fan. There is a connector which contains brass nut and connector. Then there is the electronic circuit. There may be open any fan, you will see many things inside. Okay. Now all these things which go into making a product, if it is existing product, you will have it. So you can just open the fan and keep all the parts on the table. Then you say, okay, this is the fan broken down. For each part you can take a photograph. But if you have to make 100 fans or even 2 fans, is that going to help you? Just having one sample? No, you have to make a drawing. You have to describe that product. You have to write the specification. So you have to make a document for each and every part. You have to make a document to explain how to assemble it. So converting idea into product is imagining parts, creating drawings and data sheets and instructions for assembly. Then if you assemble something and if it is not correct, it cannot fit into another part. Like you make collars and you make sure that the length of the collar is more than the neck. What will happen? The collar will not fit, it will extend beyond. So it is not usable. So how do you avoid this? By checking. So you make the collars and check that it is correct as per length. If it is not, then reject it. Then you give it to the shirt maker who will stitch the collar to the neck and the shirt will be created. Clear? So you have to have drawing, you have to have data, you have to have inspection sheet which will explain what is good and what is bad for every part. When you do that, then that can be converted into a product. Then it can be made. Clear? This is engineering. All this requires engineering. It requires drawing, it requires making specifications, it requires making inspection chart and instructions for assembling it. Clear? This you can learn by taking existing product without designing it, without innovating. If you do it once, you will be able to create lots of the documents for existing product. Take the fan, split it open, take the photograph, make the drawings, write down the specification in terms of weight, length, kind of material used, write down the tolerance, whether the length should be this plus minus 0.1 mm, because if the hole is bigger or smaller than by 0.2, then the shaft will be loose. So imagine what should be the tolerance. and then write down this document. One fan will become a big file of document. That is called technology for making the product. So when an innovative idea has to become a product, it has to be converted into documentation. New product developed from an innovative idea is nothing but a prototype sample that you make by hand and set of documents. This is clear. Documents काय काय लागणार आहेत? Drawing, specifications, inspection and assembly instruction. जोडण्याची विधी, परीक्षण करण्याची प्रोसेस, परीक्षण कसं करायचं ते सांगणारे चित्र, नंतर वस्तूचं चित्र आणि त्याच्या प्रॉपर्टी. Clear? So idea becomes a product by this engineering process. Now, by taking the existing product and doing reverse engineering, you can become expert in what is the documentation. Once you do that, then you apply it to your idea. Part of this is modified value. Innovation doesn't have to be absolutely new. It can be incremental. You can only reduce the cost of only the blades by 10 times. The fan manufacturer will buy blades from you because your blades are 10 times cheaper. Right? So it need not be that you make the whole fan. You can take only one part. You can only take, let us say, the paint which goes on this and make it from material which is cheaper, or you can apply it faster. Then it has a value. The value is not for the end user but for the fan manufacturer. Okay? Is this clear? That's all I wanted to tell you. This is product. As you opened it inside, the documentation of that is the starting form of the product. You can generate it from the known product and then apply it for the idea to make those documents and make those things, and then that becomes a sellable product, provided it has a value for a known customer. And if it is order of magnitude better value, then it is an innovation. Clear? So this is the long story short. Clear? Please write this down in your own words. So that you will remember it. Try to explain it to your mother or brother or your friend who is not in this classroom, so that it becomes stronger in your mind. Then take any product and do the reverse engineering to make the structure diagram. Okay? Then take any product and try to think of some innovative idea to make it order of magnitude better, cheaper, faster. I am sure you will find it. If you select a product which is already very expensive, then it is easier to make it cheap because it's so expensive. Surely there are possibilities of reducing the cost. Okay? Yeah? And in our country, reducing the cost has got the highest value because money is very expensive in our country. We have shortage of money. Our whole country works at a very poor state of money. Okay? So you save money, people will buy. So it will go to the product. The idea will be useful for everyone. Any questions? To summarize, आपण product म्हणजे काय, ideas म्हणजे काय, त्याचा फरक बघितला. आपल्याला समजून विचार करू. तर ही प्रॉडक्टची दुनिया आणि आयडियाची दुनिया आपली वाढवायची अनुभवातून आणि विचारातून आणि शेअरिंगमधून, वाचनातून, यूट्यूबवर किंवा इंटरनेटवर बघून वेगवेगळ्या गोष्टी. So you will get idea about many products of your discipline and many ideas. You can get good ideas from others who have written science fiction books. Many of the ideas are there in science fiction. People have imagined them and they have become product. In Star Trek TV serials we have seen, very old serials, in our times we used to watch in the 70s. It had a communicator which was like an idea. It was not existing. There was no mobile then. But now all of you have that. It was just an idea. But now we all have it. So many ideas come when the time comes. They become product. Provided there is the engineering behind it, which good. Then this is the product related study you have to do to convert idea into product. Okay? Thank you. Thank you very much.
share with me how to use it. Sir.